Okay, so we should be live now. Yeah, welcome everyone. Yeah, I'm Propagator Panda, joined today by Milowitt.
Everyone.
And yeah, I'm still trying to set up everything, but we're gonna watch What How versus Helbiii today. Both of them have not played a match yet in the group stage. And yeah, apologies in advance if you just call What How BDW sometimes, or all the time, because, well, it's him.
It's got to be tough having multiple identities.
True. But okay, so both of them are banning maps right now. Okay. So outdoor areas, Hollywood Hills, Geo, and park restaurants are banned. Not surprised to see Hollywood Hills and Geographical Zoo being taken out.
I suspect we'll see those banned quite a bit throughout group stage.
So how this works is that both of them are now going to basically just pick their map without seeing what the opponent picks. So it's very possible that both of them will be on different maps. And if they are on different maps, then for the next game, they are forced to play the map of the opponent. Um, In Milowitt, you've participated in quite a few Ostrich Olympics. Have you ever participated in one with chat this system?
With the what system?
With the pick and ban system, the Sydney system, where you're forced to.
Yeah, I have. I was actually just thinking about what considerations are for map selection, and I think there's a few things that I like to look at. One being the CP track, right? Like if you see partners in your university, you're going to want to tend towards a map that rewards getting more of, um, that specific university or partner zoo, right? Like if you see a partner zoo on the track trending towards like park restaurant that has a 2 CP reward for fourth partner zoo, makes a lot of sense. Other things might be like card draw spots, right? First, your first player might be questionable to pick observation tower because the card draw spots, especially in base game, are not so great for first player.
Yep, points all around. I'm surprised to see BDW hover over research because there is a uni at 8. Of course, you get one as a placement bonus. So if you're aiming for this, you're basically committing to a partner to start. Um, it's a very interesting hand that BDW has here also.
Interesting. Very strong hand, I would say.
Yeah, agree.
The question is, there's a little bit of anti-synergy between Ibex and Archaeologist because ideally you'd want to be starting on the right side for the Archaeologist bonuses right out of the gate,
That's
but
true.
there's no spot for the high box enclosure.
I'm also somewhat surprised that he is even picking archaeologist. I'm not sure if I would, to be honest. Um, like, do we really want to start with science uni here? I guess with the jumping of the Ibex, it's a bit too risky probably to commit to Europe 2 in round 1. So, but I wouldn't hate just taking your partner for the discount of 6 money.
Yeah, it feels like there's two lines. There's like the archaeologist line taking science to Europe, or I wonder if there's an angle for Europe 2 in round 1. That might be a little greedy.
Yeah, I mean,
But he may not even need Partner Zoo, right? Like with
yeah,
two cheap Europe animals.
I mean, it really depends. If Helbiii plays a sponsor right away, then I think you're fine, even with the jumping. Oh, he takes basic research instead. Okay, so I mean, I'm surprised that he doesn't consider export on Asia. It's just very decent playable sponsor in round 1. Sponsor action is also quite high.
Could also help get value out of native farm.
Yeah, that's true. It's also very good red panda. Also, the lemur is also Africa, of course, but maybe a bit too far away. Okay, now he does not take the ibex.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's a head with a lot of different directions, so I can understand him going back and forth. Also, his endgames are conservation and favorite zoo. Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, with favorite zoo, I might lean towards archaeologists just to get more
True.
rep from placement bonuses, but I think keeping 3 sponsors is pretty reasonable.
Okay, and the display. Migration, Eagle. Eagle expert
So
in
many
Europe.
snappable cards.
I think now he's a bit sad that he didn't keep the Ibex because this would be a pretty good path at Europe 4. But yeah, this of course makes sense. Now we can just play expert in Europe and immediately has the
Pretty
closure.
easy round 1 project, actually. You could play Expert in Europe,
Yeah,
Wall Wizard project.
that's perfect, right? And
Yeah.
oh, even Brown Bear appears. That's also. Oh, and we didn't look at Helbiii, but he did pick Observation Tower. So yeah, as we said previously, it's very possible that we are on different maps, and this is the case now. So we'll see how much BDW looks at Helbii's map, because this is not, well, this is not a mode where you can get away with not looking at what the opponent does. Okay, we get it. But
Helbii's going to be sad once he sees what how play the Wall Wizard, I
yeah,
think.
okay, he just breaks 5. Interesting.
That's great. Punishing
Yeah.
for not using a worker.
Honestly, I think you could even personally, I would probably actually not use the worker here. I think I would be like, yeah, you can break it away. Need to do the uses cards action. Like you already have 4 cards. You discard a lot. Because now the social strength is really, really bad for the next round.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to ditch basic research. I don't think we value hand size that highly, but
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
maybe we
personally,
do.
I would just play the common wall wizard and let Helbiii break my worker away because, yeah, I don't know. I think sacrificing so much social strength is, yeah, I don't know.
Well, now you're risking getting beaten to Europe too, right? Because
True. Yeah.
we might assume that Helbiii has a Europe animal taking Europe partner zoo.
I feel like BDW already misplayed this a little bit. Like if he snaps it, then I think it's yeah. Him. You can't expect that Helbiii is gonna break 5 then, and then it's gonna make the round 1 project very awkward. We could have just taken partners who and passed on the Expert in Europe and played Expert in Asia. But yeah,
Yeah, and snap something like vet or migration over expert.
yeah, true. Okay, so BDW just builds a 5 size, can fit anything. Could fit the brown bear, the eagle.
Yeah, I guess he's thinking about how to maximize NFA value versus getting closer to the uni.
Yeah, true.
But with the common wall lizard, he'll get an extra 1 size that he could put to the right.
Exactly. Just gonna put it here, and it's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, we have to see how much he wants to breed, but if he didn't take hand size, right? So yeah, see how much we can read. And interesting that Helbiii does do cards still and snap the brown there.
Surprised by that. I wonder if that's a denial move. Seeing the 5/5 enclosure.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the brown bear is extremely good here, but I mean, the brown bear is extremely good here for BW because he's in research institute. But Helbiii is not, right? So if he doesn't have a bear, then it's a pure denial snap. Also, just the extra work from the brown bear, of course, extremely good on Research Institute, where you get 2 CP for the last worker. Whereas Helbiii is an observation tower where you get 0. But yeah, as I said now, if Helbiii does have European animal, then we are just getting beaten to it. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Hopefully I don't want to distract the players too much, but I think that's much better for the viewers now. So, see that Helbiii does have a 2 size. Could be anything. We know it's not the Ibex, of course, but yeah, if it's something like an eagle owl, for example.
Yeah, how long Helbii's taking makes me think that they don't have an animal, or considering
True.
not doing a project this round.
I mean, he could have just taken Europe for denial, of course, like seeing BDW snap up export in Europe. So yeah, see. Okay, he does not have Europe. That's very good news for BDW. Okay, now maybe action order is a bit awkward for BDW. Could even do you expect sponsors here?
Maybe, but with so many sponsors, you want to play it. I guess not so many, but at least 2 sponsors you want to play. It hurts to sacrifice strength there, and it's unfortunately it's awkward to snap up Zeus Cool because there's nowhere to place it.
Yeah. Okay, so X down cards. I mean, I do think we want to see more cards, but of course, I think this maybe signifies that he's just gonna take 2 size income, connect to the uni, and then you can just play native farm, I think. Like, it's not maximized, but it's alright. It's still gonna be, what, 5 appeal and hopefully
5
some.
appeal.
Yeah, obviously you could get to like up to like 10 to 12 or so, but. Um, oh, okay, maybe he just goes for.
Hmm.
Goes for basic Reese. But I'm still surprised that he doesn't take the uni so he can play vet from range, maybe, because I don't think you want to play neither native nor basic research, so he's probably just breaking for money.
Try to maximize the value of NFA. Maybe
Yeah.
build like a 4 size to the left of that 2 size for an extra 2 appeal. I don't know. I don't. I'm not sure I understand it.
Okay, and here's the barn owl. Interesting. So I mean, Helbiii had the barn owl in his hand all the time,
Oh,
so he probably has a good way to Europe 4 if he plays it this way. The barn owl also kind of explains why he was like happy to deny snap the brown bear because yeah, he will get a lot of cards now anyway. But yeah, okay, we're just breaking for money. That's what BDW does. He loves to sponsor upgrades. And yeah, we could see Helbiii do the same. Yeah, alright. And let's take the rep uni. Okay, that's interesting. So as I said, I think we can expect BDW to build big now. Just probably even another 5 size. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Then you can just leave all the upper area open for one endgame shield. Costs us an X token and a clever, but probably still worth it. And Helbiii still doesn't have a project, that's awkward. Do you think we have time here to X down animals and then do cards, or would you just do cards at 4, like BDW does now?
I would probably do cards at 4.
Okay,
Just because if you find a playable animal, the action order is just a little bit cleaner.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually perfect now. I could also see
Now we
BDW.
really want the bamboo forest.
Yeah, I think we can sacrifice one appeal to get this bamboo forest.
Can we just? Why don't we just play flamingo, reindeer, put the pavilion over the card draw spot, and then release the reindeer?
Yeah, that was I was thinking, right? So I think this is what BDW is going to do anyway. He was probably afraid that Help just couldn't break, so yes. But now, of course, it's just disappears. So
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much this Asia partner so does, but he does take it for also for basic research. But now he probably do not. He does cover the X. Okay, so it's, obviously that's one more appeal, but this does kill the end game shield up there.
Yeah, I don't love that placement. I would probably go to the left.
Yeah, then the next 2 size is also so perfect on there, right? To maximize.
Exactly.
Ooh,
If you want Zoo School that badly.
Interesting. I mean, the Zoo School is very anti-synergistic with the native farm. Also, I'm surprised if he covers a card or spot. I'm surprised that he covers this one, which just fragments this area even further instead of covering the spot in the bottom right. Also, he can just play the Zoo School from range if he needs to, right? So
yeah. The nice thing is you could play it in the top left, and there's still 1 shield from NFA. So
true.
but you ideally want to play NFA and then play Zoo School.
Yeah, but yeah, as I said, I mean, now that you're so close to like getting all the appeal from edging to the bottom left, I think native farm needs to wait a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the ideal pavilion spot for sure. And next up, how many appeal would this be? It's like 11 or so, 10 or 11.
Yeah, 5 on the right, 2 on the top.
12, 13. What?
Yep.
Okay, and help even. I mean, BDW is going to be very happy to see the break, because now you can just play native farm right away. That's also our 6th tag for basic research. Not impossible that we get to 8. Wait, oh, he has upgraded build.
Yeah, I missed that. I was like, I'm so used to not upgrading build on research.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by this.
So he really is very keen on maximizing his anyway. Question from chat: why is the stream so choppy? Yeah, that's just the stream quality we have from Discord. So yeah, sorry.
No, I don't love that one size there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe BDW's logic is that now that he upgraded build already, he just wants to fill map. There's not much space.
I guess without releases, we probably need more than those 2 5 sizes, but depends on what goes in them.
Yeah, I mean, I am surprised that he did upgrade build because, I mean, if you look at enclosures, he doesn't need to build for the rest of the game, basically. So I think we could have easily done without. Sacrificed some appeal, but yeah, I mean.
I agree. And we have favorite zoo, right?
Yeah, definitely wants to upgrade.
I'm surprised. Yeah, we didn't see a card upgrade.
And he didn't take 2 CP worker either, so that's why you would want to take a Soch upgrade, I think, for this 2 CP worker.
Yeah.
But of course, okay, he's gonna have a massive native farm a massive basic research also. And Helbiii still doesn't have a project so far, so he's still very much in the driver's seat. Has 2 empty 5 sizes also.
Is it 14 appeal for NFA or 15?
I think now it's maybe 15 or even 16.
Because the problem is, if it's 15, he can't play basic
Oh,
research anymore.
true.
Which is another reason to not upgrade build.
Yeah, good point, good point. Okay, red deer. That's bad news for BDW, so we cannot leech off this with the reindeer. It's also 3 Europe, but I guess you just need a project, so you can
have to release it pretty much. It's also fine on observation.
Yeah. So let's see how much appeal this is. Yeah, it's 16.
16, yeah.
This does kill the basic research.
I mean, there's still playable sponsors on the row, which is
Yeah.
nice, but we still don't have a project, so we're taking hand size, upgrading cards now?
Probably, yeah. Helbiii, let's see what he wants. I guess with this stack, this probably snaps Dingo for 2 Predators. Could also snap one of the good sponsors, of course, both Zoo School and Hydro. He would just take the Zoo School, okay. Yeah, I mean, if he could place the Zoo School onto the rep spot, then he could drop the Dingo, but he cannot reach it yet. But if he could build and then place the Zoo School. Let's see, he does upgrade the Soch, so really fighting for the free uni. And as I said, just hand size upgrade cards, makes sense. So yeah, Brown Bear's also gone, so not many ways left to get the last walker. It's basically, yeah, Fur Seal, Grizzly, and Taco. Okay. Yeah, the same. Lines. And even release of patents, okay. I mean, he does want Hydro, but the draw has been so bad that, yeah, I guess we need to continue. I mean, Rhesus is okay if he commits to filling map, which, I mean, there's only one endgame shield left, so might as well. I don't know. If you want to put... Okay, he does play Zoo School. We can probably expect him to drop the Hydro then.
Yeah, not the greatest draw though. Without any predators played, it's still tough to get 2 predator tags, and it's like, okay, we're gonna build a 3 size for the tortoise, put it in a 5. Like Rhesus is fine, but doesn't really achieve anything.
I would say it's been a pretty bad draw. I mean, yeah. At this stage of the game, I don't think Rhesus is doing too much anymore. And I mean, was it calculated or did he just make a mistake with basic research? Must have been a mistake, no?
Must have. There's no way that you... I mean, it's without any releases, right? Like, maybe if there's a world where we could release the Wall Wizard, it would be perfectly calculated, but...
Yeah. I mean, he even took the Asia Partner Zoo for the extra attack. Of course, taking Asia Partner Zoo also always helps, but... Okay, let's see what Helbiii is thinking. Wants to play... Does he want to play Zoo School? Does he want to play Hydro from range?
Both are viable. I would say probably Hydro to deny it from... Or you could play Zoo School to drop Hydro.
Yeah. It's also unclear, of course, how good or necessary this Dingo already is. Especially if Helbiii already has another Predator tag, then you don't care about the Dingo. And it's...
Here's an interesting question. Which bonus do you take at 5 CP if you're Helbiii? Because Zoo School gets us to 5.
It puts down sponsors again.
That just feels like a denial, right? Like, what BDW can just break. Or maybe Helbiii is tempting how to play Hydro. No? Okay.
Okay, but I think... Oh, here's the tackle. But I'm very surprised that he didn't play Hydro then, because I mean, I actually forgot that this gets us the ×2, but it would have been perfect timing next round to just put it on a Soch, right? We can get the rep to get the next worker. So this times 2 seems very wasted. Like, there's even no need for BDW to break it away, because what is the sponsor action that strength 2 gonna do? It's not gonna matter too much.
BDW is being well served by his reputation.
Okay, now we do play this. Okay. Do you sell this? Yeah, sell everything except the line. Yeah, I guess the line is very far away, but with how bad this hand is, we just I empty it. You just gotta.
Maybe if we can draw Dingo.
Yeah. And we are only one tag away. But, okay, yeah, very sad to sell the basic research here, but okay. Wow, spends 2x tokens to play the Hydro. Okay. And then what? Water Playground. Yeah, that's the better order. Definitely play the Water Playground first for the extra appeal. Oh, I also draws up Dingo. Okay, that's pretty nice. And now can play Hydro for 2 appeal. Yeah, I guess it's not bad. Spending 2x tokens is a lot, but right. Now we need to continue. Okay. Does take the Nile Crocodile. Oh yeah, that's actually an insane Nile Crocodile. It's of South Africa. It also will be playable after we connect to the Institute. Yeah, both are small and yeah. And now also this also puts Taco into range for BDW, which he will love to see. Now he has a way to get the last worker. Dingo just plays Dingo straight away. Oh, he just breaks. Interesting. How to explain? Let me.
Denied the project. That makes sense.
Yeah, but Helbiii didn't have the worker to do the project, right? He already did a project.
He got it from 8 rep.
Yeah, but he already had done a project last round, so he could have taken another uni or partner rule, I guess.
Oh yes, yes.
Which is also good, of course, with OBS. But okay, we can just get tackle this way. Okay, then I think breaking's fine. Galapagos, of course, also interesting. Does take Hornbill, which
Hornbill.
okay.
A little surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, you're usually kind of terrified to give over a Galapagos to a player on the Research Institute. And oh, he even has a breeding program. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, he will get the Galapagos anyway. He does now. Yeah, I mean, must be Galapagos here, right? The taper is also on display,
Yeah.
so.
But you know that what Howe is playing towards Africa, right? So
Yeah.
maybe for the short term benefit, it's worth neither. Wow.
Interesting.
Surprising.
Okay. I mean, what house just okay? He's gonna build Pettingo now, but he's most likely gonna play Night Crocodile and just Shoebill. Maybe even just yeah, probably drop Shoebill now. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, okay. This
I
map
wonder
is
if
definitely getting filled.
Helbiii was planning on drawing up Shoebill Galapagos on the cards action.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely needs to draw it now because otherwise, what house just gonna snap Galapagos and taper and be very happy with it. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, Helbii's hand must be awful if he draws so much from deck. Surprised he doesn't take this taper. It's very good 2 size.
Yeah, and also if you're taking Galapagos, you want
Yeah.
to make that playable for yourself too.
Agreed. Okay. do this, and we are just going to get 5 Africa now. Okay, this is and my explode threads. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Alright, so we do see that BDW have a very, very big point lead. This Grizzly Bear is also actually so perfect for Helbiii. Still has an open 5 size. It's straight up playable. The problem is, of course, is BDW can snap now.
Would also make the brown bear playable if Helbiii kept it.
Good point, if he still has it. The only way to get the brown would be to take 2 rep here, which not sure if it's worth it. Depends on his hand, of course. But yeah, probably not. Could of course just place. Oh, Explorer. Okay. But BDW is gonna jump to a very big lead now. So I'm gonna also get 3 more cards. I'm definitely gonna draw from deck. All the cards in range are useless. But breeding is good. There's this guy at School Tours. So, okay.
Yeah, perfect timing to take Clever too.
Yeah.
Don't need to take cards after drawing 3 from the CP track.
Agreed.
And now we can just try to end the game as quickly as possible.
Yeah. End game. Yeah, favorite zoo is probably going to be, especially now with the breeding program, it's probably going to be 3 shields. So, good enough. Not sure if this guy that's School Tours is going to be hit, but we could hit it if you want to. We have Petting Zoo, we have Excellent Reds. But yeah, let's just see. I think he's going to play Taco now. Could even,
yeah, the question is if you spend 2 X's to also play Guided School Tours and then take X's or something from Project.
Yep. I think he could have also just played Taper and Goat and then just do the bird breeding, then take X's. Yeah. So now he wastes 1 sponsor strength, which is not the end of the world, I guess, but alright.
It's also not clear that we're going to hit the Guided School Tours endgame at this point.
I assume we're going to play the Petting Zoo now, and then we probably will, but yeah, let's see. Let's take America, yeah. I mean, Helbiii is still not out of it.
Yeah, if Helbiii has a good point bomb.
Yep.
And How isn't able to close out the game quickly enough.
Now also does get the Grizzly Bear.
Close.
But yeah, keeping favorite zoo. We're gonna have 1 end game with Taco, I think. And yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, probably just gonna dig from hand now and see what we get. Well, the Sponsorship Primates can definitely go. Okay.
That's a great hit.
That's exactly what we needed, I guess. Okay. Does play the payments one, you know? Okay, I mean, very well.
Now we're very close to ending.
Yep. Breeding Corporation. So Helbiii has Grizzly plus. I mean,
we could see, actually, this could get a little dicey because if we see Brown Bear, Grizzly Bear, then we're going to see Europe 4, Predators 5.
Yep, indeed.
As the next association, which is by itself.
And Helbiii does have
27 points without donation.
yeah. He does have enclosures for both, so
2 5-sizes, yeah.
yeah.
Looks like that's what they're setting up for.
Yep. Just gonna do this, probably the X down something. I think Hydro endgame is... Oh, Hornbill also comes in extreme clutch here. Just X down. Play down, and probably do another X back cards even. Oh, hard to say. Ooh, but BDW is hitting a lot of good sponsors here. Like, he could... Now he has a lot of interest to basically stay in the round here forever, basically. Like, he still has...
Interesting. Like, you could stay in the round forever between Science Library, Rock Monitor,
yeah.
Science Museum.
Also, you still want to build probably, so you can fill the map during the break. And yeah, I mean, that's insane. Very good science library. And the Panda also solves the problem with the end game. So we're definitely going to get hit 5 species. Draws a primatologist. Interesting. But yeah, I definitely do not see BDW breaking here. Yeah, just play science library and guided school tools, right? Yeah, that's a 12-point sponsor action basically with the end game. So now we are going to have 9 endgame shields from sponsors plus favorite zoo. Helbiii only has Hydro, I think. Doesn't seem like this breeding program is going to be hit. And
I think you just break if you're... Do you break if you're Helbiii? Like, what else are you doing in this round?
Also, really doesn't have a lot of money. Like, if he plays the brown bear, he's going to be nearly out of money. He still wants to donate, so just breaking could be good here. Plays expert and small. Okay, I mean, BDW is definitely going to build now. He doesn't have a project anyway, so... If he builds now, then he could literally just finish next round with Panda and Rock Monitor. Or just play Rock Monitor now, then play Geo, or, I mean... Oh, he doesn't have does he have money to...
He doesn't have the X tokens, because he has 3 + 2 + 2 open spots.
Oh, yeah,
9.
okay. Yeah, true. And
And
already
build
built a
2
petting
of
zoo.
those, so we need 2 X tokens.
Yeah, even with the X tokens, like, he already built a petting zoo,
Yeah.
right? So he doesn't have the enclosures to do it, actually. Actually, he sammed his map a little bit, but... Okay, I mean... Now it's very awkward for Helbiii. Obviously, he wants to play this brown bear next round, but... how can just finish next round with Panda and something?
Just build a pavilion? Oh, no.
Oh, the snaps. Okay, now he has a guaranteed cross, of course. Like, Panda and sheep is exactly 20 points. 22 even. So, yeah, that's the problem. If Helbiii wants to have a chance, he must make BDW break, but... Not sure if that's gonna happen. He does play as primatologist, so are we gonna see like an insane break chicken here?
I mean, I guess with Explorer, Helbiii, and Expert and Smell, Helbiii can also stay in the round forever.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting endgame scenario.
So to build now. And this, it's also going to be a massive geologist, 9-point geologist. So I mean, yeah, looks like a pretty comfortable win for BDW, simply because I mean, now that he builds so much, however, I mean, I guess in a way he's threatening to play Geo and then just build again, so he can fill map during the break. But that's the thing, map fill during the break does not cross, so Helbiii still gets 2 turns. We're probably gonna play the sponsorship vouchers now. Expect even more, okay. But yeah, now we are setting up the map fill. It's gonna be at 95.
$95, 20 points from Sheep Panda. So 115 before end games. It feels impossible.
Yeah. I mean, Helbiii now does have enough. But wait, how many partners does Helbiii have? He doesn't have the third one, right? So he can't take the fourth. So I guess he has enough X tokens now to do 2 projects and take last uni at least, or something like this. Oh no, he does. Okay, he does have the third partner. So yeah, we'll have to see. I'm a bit surprised that Helbiii did not play the sponsorship vouchers from range. Like, also have to see whether Helbiii does have a sponsor, because he hasn't used his marketing yet and definitely wants to market. But okay, let's see. It's gonna be brown bear plus X plus a fairly big Souls action. I mean, it's gonna be what, 13 shields for Helbiii with his Souls. But I think endgames are just too much here.
Yeah. But I think it's hard. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to beat the end games.
I mean, yeah, we have 4 endgame shields versus 1. Interesting. Even with the brown bear, Helbiii does not hit the breeding corporation endgame. No sponsor appears, so yeah. I mean, this Wombat is a good playable animal, but have to see if Helbiii has a sponsor in hand to market. Now it's even 5 X tokens. Ooh, elephant. But okay. So, brown bear and only has a 2 size, so this could just be the Wombat. Okay, it
Pretty
is.
good Wombat with Explorer, but probably not enough.
Yeah, I mean, we're still very far. And I mean, I think it's like Panda plus Petting Zoo is also still very, very good. Have to see. If BDW wants to delay even more, he could just take 2 rep here. It's 6 points. Gets him 14 rep and max favorite zoo. But maybe he just
I
wants to
also
finish.
consider playing the elephant over the
True.
Panda if you want to
Good
gamble.
point. Good point, actually. We do have money for both also. Not quite sure though. Like, if we play elephant, we do not get the bear tag for guided school tours and science library. So that's 2 shields lost.
Sure. So just objectively worse. Yeah, makes sense.
But okay, he does take the rep. That's even more endgame points. So obviously Helbiii does not want to finish now, but I mean he doesn't have any empty enclosures, so not quite
It's
sure
funny,
what.
the idea of taking delaying moves at 75 points.
Yeah, true indeed. But yeah, I mean, okay, Helbiii has 3 cards left. Yeah, not quite sure what's left for Helbiii to do. Like, if you just do your social action now, you basically concede the game. Clovis in chat just arriving. Is it the best of? Yeah, it's the best of 3, and we are in game 1. I will add the score later. I will make an overlay after this game. But yeah, we're still in game 1. You haven't missed the outcome of anything. Just drop cards. I'm not sure. I think if anything, he'll just
I think you're
build.
just drawing for a sponsor to play at this point.
Yeah, true. Oh, good point. Also, maybe he does think that BDW is interested in the elephant, wants to deny it. But then again, if BDW wanted it, he would have just taken it from range. So in a way, I can understand the elephant denial, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but by not taking it, BDW is signaling that he has a better animal
yeah.
to play than elephants.
Okay, now it just finishes. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be enough. We have maxed out favorite zoo plus three more sheets of sponsors. So yeah, we're going to see Social 8. Okay, that's this Predators and Europe donation and hopefully it's something to market, but even then, I think it's mathematically impossible. I think in hindsight, Helbiii definitely needed to do Europe too. Just do the early project and not greed for 4. Also deny the project from BDW. This would change a lot.
The brown bear was a trap.
Yeah, I mean, it turned out to be extremely good, of course, in the end, but it's not going to be enough. But of course, BDW also found the right sponsors at the right time. It's going to be a win, even with the basic research blunder. 36 turns. Oh, baby.
We're warming up.
Okay, so Deuce in the chat says, don't display score and spoils for others who haven't watched game 1 and joined late and want to watch in order. Yeah, I can also see that. Yeah. So, if you want to know, just ask. And okay. Now, BW needs to play Observation Tower, and Helbiii plays Research. Alright. Migration on Observation. Love to see this.
Pretty good. Some good synergy between the barn owl and the rock monitor.
Yeah.
It's the first 2 animals.
Not a very good
But I
hand.
don't think you can play both in the first round.
Yeah, certainly not. Okay, that's not interested in the dingo. There's a predator. We do have Explore North, but yeah, I think Barn Owl makes sense here. There's a species race. Doesn't look too great. I mean, if what How doesn't find releases here, then Sand is not super inspiring, but it does have potential. Oh, Sun Bear and Science Library. Well,
I think you have to snap the sun bear.
yeah,
If you're
species
Helbiii, kind
race.
of guarantees the species race.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
predators of the project.
It's pretty much triple tag here.
And you have research. You take Asia.
True. Very good points. Yeah, just take it. And I mean, BDW, how will be happy enough with the science library as compensation?
Predator breeding program shows up.
That's okay. That's pouch it. Okay. I mean, we are not pouching migration, no? Okay, I guess. Could have also taken 2 science unit and then played migration.
How do you value playing migration before releases?
Honestly, like, I mean, I used to be someone who just always played migration, but I feel like it's become a bit overrated. Just playing a naked migration often just ends up being a wasted sponsor action. So
I agree. But that might be less true on observation
yeah,
when almost any release is good.
yeah, I think an observation is always a keep, but yeah, I mean, it's fallen a little bit in my own estimation And Helbiii has a very good early game sponsor here with Adventure Playground. Yeah, of course. No problem. We got time. Yeah. So now, how has more time to think about the next moves?
Surprised to not see a association action, but I guess how just values sponsor strength more highly than association strength.
Yeah. I mean, with the science library on display, the migration recording, I think you can start with science uni here, but then again, do you really want to snap the science library? Obviously, it's extremely high value here, but we do want to sunbathe, we do want to find more cards also, and it's very empty. I'm not sure about this export on Australia, to be honest. Like, I think this bar now, seeing more cards would have been very nice.
Agreed.
Okay, we're just gonna wait for Helbiii. We do have the new timeout rule that if you run over the clock, the opponent can just have the game replayed, but I mean, I think we can just use our just how to say, just be reasonable, and if some tries it, I don't think BDW also being one of the nicest guys, he's not gonna yeah, make Helbiii lose the match on time. Close, you can comment and ask on actions for sure. Yeah. Like, okay, Helbiii is back. And does take the hand size. Okay. So do we see the science library snap? Probably not. Yeah. Okay.
Decent draw, not great.
Yeah, doesn't bring us closer to a project, sadly. Split the two size. We're gonna do the same, I think. Yeah, I don't know if you want to sunbathe anything here.
Maybe expert on Americas.
Yeah, true, yeah. Yeah, seems very mid here. So Oklo was asking about the bar now. I mean, I think it's a mistake. I think, yeah, I think just keeping the bar now would have been better. Just also having the option as giving us card would have allowed us to maybe snap the science library.
Yeah, if we really valued pouching that highly, we could have taken science 2 rep and then cards 4, for example.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm just as baffled as you, close. So is Milowitt. But I mean, we're talking about how highest rated player in the world, so he knows what he's doing. And now let's go for export on America first over the migration. Does give us, of course, a little bit more income. Does give us a kiosk and one appeal. But then we do not get the X token right away. We also hide that we do have a migration, so it's something. But okay, I mean, if BDW plays the expert in America, then he's probably not going to sunbathe anything. Flamingo
Well,
probably
maybe
just...
now even just play Flamingo, right?
True.
For an extra
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
pavilion.
Yeah, true. You're right. Yeah. That's also why he played the expert in America, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. It's much better for sure. Like, we don't even know if the reptile tag is gonna be valuable or not, so no need to play it right away. Now I can just build another two size. Yeah, it's definitely much better. And okay, Fiddle Grounds for Helbiii, so Adventure Playground. Then this, ooh,
That's a
okay.
big draw.
Now the science library has become very interesting.
Maybe just ditch the rock monitor here.
Or even the Eagle, but
Or Eagle. Actually, Eagle can go.
yeah. It's crazy that we talk about this. About an Eagle, but I mean, depends.
I've been bearish on early Eagles, honestly. I think it's just greedy to hold them in your hand the whole game.
True. But okay, but how can just play migration now and then keep all the cards? Yeah, that's what he's doing. I mean, yeah, this looks extremely good for him, of course, now. Just gonna take 2 science, Yoni. And if he can get his hands on the science library, then I guess no project needed. There's also the Science Institute, but there's no good way to get it. I mean, you could build a very troll petting zoo on the card draw spot, but
Pretty strong start for Helbiii though, too,
yeah,
with Adventure Playground, Federal Grants, and a advantage on Species 5 and maybe even Predator breeding.
absolutely, yeah. I mean, just having the sun there makes the game much easier for him. But yeah, I mean, the last card draw definitely salvaged the position for what how here. And he X's back. Interesting.
Hmm.
Oh.
Hmm.
Spends 2x tokens to play the native lizards. I don't quite understand why we need to play it immediately. I guess he has another reptile maybe, but can't we just play it first, then play native lizards? 2x tokens is quite a lot.
That's unusual.
Okay, now, but how's it in a little bit of a pickle? He doesn't really want to do cards, of course. He want to keep his cards. He also doesn't want. He really want to do sponsors to lose sponsor strength. It's okay. He does cards. That's a very good test level also. Um, so yeah, makes sense.
Especially with Expert in Australia already played.
Yep,
I think.
true. Yeah, I guess reptiles can just ignore them. Especially also Helbiii now already played one reptile tag, so he's probably going for 2, and yeah, we can just give up on it, I think. Test level also very nice because the rep gets the science library into build range. Oh, we just see Fox and this into 2. Okay. Guess
Tapping for the Rhino, I suppose.
not entirely sure, of course. I mean, species is already off. If he knew what house hand, he would snap the science library. First, he'll also interesting. This is predator breeding. Predator.
Take the partners so currently unplayable.
Yeah. First, he doesn't. Great. Okay, he does take the.
Oh, he's on research, of course.
Oh yeah. And he's also already connected. He's very poor though. But okay, I think what how just gonna just take the 2. Just gonna take the 2 signs here. Obviously for sponsor strength you would like to play the science museum right away, but if you show your science museum then obviously there's no way you're ever gonna get the science library.
True. Wonder if there's a world where we play Taz Devil and then build the cover of the card draw spot.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do. Like, you basically waste a double pouch because I don't think we are pouching this eagle. But maybe we are. And Helbiii thinking what to do with this clever. I mean, he does want to build a 5 size for sure, so it's not built. Also,
Sequencing is awkward because you could cover cards, but you also kind of want to push the break.
yeah.
Well, Helbiii can still take 2 CP worker.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this first field, to be
Well, no,
honest.
because Helbiii upgraded animals. I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, true. I mean, I think that's how. I think if you want to play this first, you just upgrade sponsors. But I don't think I would have. I think 2 CP worker would have been fine here. I don't think the first field does that much. It's an upgrade, but I don't know. Like Science Library would have been great for him. Rhino would have been probably still a good project. You can also just snap something like the rear also, just so you can get to 5 species faster. Although Wathao is not really contesting it very hard right now. But okay, he does take hand size. Interesting.
Hmm.
So
I guess the idea is play Taz Devil, upgrade sponsors, then maybe play Science Library from range. We get a little inefficient with our science tags if we do it that way.
yeah, we lose 1 science museum activation basically, right? Okay, just builds now. Okay, interesting. I thought he could also maybe upgrade cards, but it's hard to say. Like Test Devil is obviously very good here, but there's nothing we really want to pouch. Can snaps the rear. Wow. Okay.
Must be the last species tag.
Yeah, but once again, I don't. I think the first seal must be a mistake, and or even just upgrade cards and not upgrade animals, and just draw it from range. Um,
Yeah, I don't understand why we're upgrading animals at 2 rep on research.
yeah. Okay, the eagle just goes. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Have to pouch it with the other ability.
All right. Breaks. Okay. And I mean, it's absolutely perfect for what Howard can break those cards. Even do we want to draw up this Rhino? I think so.
Ooh, and now we drop the Secretary Bird.
Oh baby.
And the Rhino. Yeah,
We
for
cannot.
sure.
We cannot keep all of. We can only keep 2, right? So. Okay. Okay. Hey. It's gonna
This is
be
a family-friendly
family
stream.
friendly. Yeah, indeed. Obviously, Rhino would be great. I think we can do Habitat for sure, but um, there's also no way we're ditching Science Museum and
Yeah, true.
yeah. I mean, it's a Secretary Bird, so it is what it is. But I mean, there's also this Vulture range, right? So honestly, maybe just take the Rhino. I don't think Helbiii is too interested in this Vulture, but maybe he is. Of course, he is snapping. Well, okay. Here's the Explorer and the
Ooh.
Science Lab. Oh my god, gross.
Which one do you take? Probably the Science Lab if you see how to take Science Library.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
I mean, for Helbiii also like. I mean, it's really hard to say. It's a very good Explorer, but of course he already has 5 techs played. Still a lot of
Yeah, and
money though.
sponsors one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, now
that makes sense.
How will be extremely sad to see the science lab gone. I think with the science lab he would have just basically won. But okay. Okay, plays
The
Howler.
question is now, Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, that's this, and can still draw a card, but yeah, especially if he knew he was going to play the 2 more species tags, and it's just not a great explorer anymore. It's a lot of money, sure, but yeah, science helps play, and okay.
This is going to be. Oh, okay. Sponsors are not upgrade. I was thinking maybe we can upgrade sponsors and play both Science Library and Science
True,
Museum at the same time.
true. Okay, let's see where this goes. We do not have the rep to play. I mean, with the money from Science Museum, we could just play the Vulture from range, actually. Which would also get us to 8 rep. Okay, we do see the 2 size in the uni. And we upgrade bot. Sponsors make sense for sure. And cards, okay. Could still see an Explorer snap here. Yeah, let's see.
We also have migration in play, so we can also release the flamingo. We don't need to build at all after this next 5 size because we also get the 3 size from 5 CP. This is going to be a
oh yes, I already forgot about the migration, but very good, yeah. For Helbiii, right now does he still has he doesn't have native lizards in games anymore, or does he? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I mean, if possible, then I would love to play this Vulture now. Question is if Helbiii denies it or not. Like, obviously he can't know about the sea cave, but the low mount range, but it would get how to 8 rep anyway. So I mean, of course.
He saw how to take the secretary bird, so maybe he suspects.
Oh, true. That's a very good point. But it's just playing a sponsor here. I mean,
Science lab maybe.
JDu, yeah, JDu in not JD but JDu in chat saying the Vulture has the chance of scavenging the Science Institute. Very good point. I think both Rhino and Science Institute would be basically what we want here. But yeah, I mean the Rhinos even like whatever with migration recording. We still have species 3 to do, can release Flamingo. Projects are probably not the problem. Yeah, Lucy saying in chat that Helbiii should just play Science Lab and deny the Vulture. I agree. But now it's too late. I mean, the Explorer Snap is not bad. I can understand it, but of course this is huge for what how now. Let's see what we scavenge. Okay, sadly, pretty bad. I guess you take the adder. No? Okay, we could get to the necessary Africa tags. Let's play the Explorer first.
Yeah, I don't see us ever keeping or ever grabbing Europe partners, so
yeah,
it's understandable. Maybe the zebra is playable if we grab Africa partners and play secretary bird or the macaque.
It is still playable.
The playable without build upgrade?
Yeah,
oh, yes, true. Yeah,
we can also even put the 3 size down onto the rep, and then we have the aquarium spot immediately. Touching the X token in the card. Wow. I mean, I was just going to say also this. The thing is, I don't even think we really want to play this Tiger if we can get the Dugong. Because this Dugong in combination with Explore Australia is actually so high value. But it's nice to have Tiger with Aquarium as a backup.
Don't worry, we'll find diversity and then we can play both.
Oh, first seed, okay. No. Okay. Now Helbiii. Let's see what that's. I mean, okay. I mean, Helbiii is still ahead by 15 points, but what how is going to catch up so fast now? I think it takes. You could even take marketing here, to be honest.
Honestly, I kind of like taking marketing here.
Yeah, we just don't have money,
Oh,
but we
true.
could cover the 5 money. He does
Yeah.
take it. Okay. Could also just take 5 money
Well, you can
here.
also put the 3 size over the 5 money.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
doesn't make Aquarium playable yet, but we can just play the science library, of course, and Aquarium can play it later. Oh, plays herpetologist. Interesting. Guess. But yeah, just saying, I think he was afraid of BDW playing Explorer from range. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's hard, right? Like, if someone draws up the secretary bird like this, it very much telegraphs the release. But if you don't have it, if BDW doesn't have it, then you feel very bad for just gifting your opponent an Explorer. Okay, he does play the science. And now suddenly BDW is, yeah, pretty ahead. What was endgames? He kept favorite Zoo, right? Okay. Helbiii, okay, let's take Europe. Oh yes, of course, Predators is a project. Not to forget this. Tiger is also. Okay, we do play the science lab. Okay, no surprises here. Could think about denying this dugong. He doesn't know about the aquarium, but even just with expert on Australian play, it's a very good dugong. Distortion deck. Okay. Yeah, we can build now. Build something to make the aquarium playable. Like this, for example. Yeah. Could also just be a 2 size. 3 size down there on the red makes sense.
Yeah, the question is, do we want to play this tiger because it matches the project, or dugong because we have expert in Australia played?
Yeah.
Tricky.
I think I would prefer dugong. Like, sure, 4 predator is good, but we still have 1 bird release. We still have species 3. And then the game is already halfway over. Oh, polar bear. Okay. Doesn't really fit anymore, but okay. Probably thinking now whether he wants to drop this dugong or not. Okay, well, a small seems very useless here. Not a great draw at all, if being honest.
Yeah.
Helbiii also does cards. Okay. BW probably just gonna break. Could take some extra money and. Okay, so if you look at Helbii's map right now, he still has 1 shield from native lizards. He does have fatal. Does not have fatal grants yet, but we're probably gonna get there. Science lab also 1 shield.
Could consider playing aquarium now.
Yeah.
And then playing victory column during break, something like that.
Yeah, that's what he does. I mean, victory column during break, very nice. Just get the income still.
If I was Helbiii and I saw how play aquarium and not drop dugong, I'd be terrified.
True. I mean, Helbiii does have Snap and Side Lab draw now, so yeah, probably just Snap with this Dugong, and yeah, I mean, yeah, does take rather special, interesting. This could be a mechanism to close out the game very fast. And then draws from deck, so does not think about denying this Dugong at all. The two sides can touch the card draw spot, but then he would kill the native lizard's prone endgame shield, but okay, still takes. I'm very surprised. I mean, Helbiii has drawn a lot from deck this game instead of denying. Like, it's pretty insane to not take this duo here, I think.
Yeah, but you can understand like how had the opportunity to draw it up and chose
Yeah.
not to.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mind game, right? But I think I would be too terrified and just go like.
I agree.
But okay, now we just release Flamingo, snap something. There's Komodo Dragon. I mean, it is a reptile, but do we have time to take Asia partner though? Oh, another reptile appears.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, what how is very much out of money. Yeah, I mean, could have also taken 5 money instead of snapping here, but then again, his hand is kind of bad. But of course, Komodo Dragon is not really improving it.
Yeah, I think when you take marketing, like it's important to also take snapping so that you can grab sponsors and play them during break.
Okay, first release.
Ooh,
okay,
spicy.
This does explain why he took the first seal.
But it also puts out another great project for
True. We can release the test devil, right? Okay, I mean, let's see what How does now.
What are the odds that How finishes without any animals in the zoo?
Not impossible, I think. And now it's just still.
Oh, the mind game.
But yeah, I think with so many cards that we want a pouch, I think it definitely makes sense. Oh, Sea Cave. I mean, obviously we would love it because we have Komodo Dragon, but yeah, I guess it's not happening. Yeah, okay. Definitely deny this big nose. Helbiii being on research. Could also even deny the chameleon, yeah. I don't know, like I feel like you could also dig a little bit more from hand because right now everything in the hand is unplayable. Yeah. Well, does keep a tiger just in case maybe we get the release for duo or diversity. Okay, let's see. I mean, it's already 73 to 41, but of course, yeah, BDW can't do a project this round, so needs to take part in so I guess. Well, although it doesn't really make sense to go for part rules anymore, just save the associate things and block the break.
This is a cute sequence, playing both Pelican and Hippo.
It's double determination here, basically. Very nice. Let's see what sponsor he has. I mean, right now, I would say Helbiii is looking not too bad. Like, despite all the signs, How only has 1 endgame shield so far, whereas Helbiii has 2 at least. And for How, okay, we can release the test devil next round, but apart from this hand is extremely empty and very reliant on finding something now. And we still need 3 actions to get out of this round. And there's really nothing to do.
Yeah. If this next cards action misses, there's a good chance that I would favor Helbiii, actually.
Yeah, I think so too. It's just don't have anything to close it out right now, as Stussy says in chat correctly. Like, where are the remaining 27 points coming from? Does play the comedian, okay. Let's snaps the other reptile. Okay. Interesting. So he saved his hippo. Oh no, plays now. Okay, now plays Mother Special. Gets the squirrel monkey. That's very good, it's playable.
Oh, of course. Hitting
Ooh.
Hydra with Aquarium.
Now this is a
And the
game-saving draw.
Macaque. Oh
And
my
macaque.
lord.
Wow. That is exactly what we need. Now we definitely want to take this Asian partner though. And yeah, Sloth Bear also just another playable animal. I mean, I think this basically means that we can end next round, right? I think Macaque plus Sloth Bear with Hydro Marketing should just be a cross. Haven't calculated, but it looks very much like a cross.
15 points. No, 15 points from the animals and 5 plus 7 points. So that's, I think we're going to be at 99. That'll be close.
Well, okay.
90.
But I'm not quite sure what's looking for Helbiii. I mean, Helbiii only has 2 enclosures right now. And one of them is a 5 size, but he has Vaza on small, so I'm not too sure about this Vaza. Like, doesn't have upgraded build either. I mean, this Hydra was just so insanely lucky for what. If he doesn't draw this, then I think he's really screwed. But now, I mean, it's just what? Basically a 13-point Hydra. Also last tag with Macaque for Aquarium game. No, we just break, okay. Oh, of course we can just play Sloth Bear and Macaque without partners. Oh no. Oh, it does it this way, okay. Just place both of them. Of course, Quarantine Lab also very good with our science museum. Taco, okay. Let's take 2 rep, yeah, okay. Also does make sense. Well, we do not really need it. We could delay, of course, and just not market. We don't have anything to market anyway. Play research, then our animals, but okay. I mean, now it looks very, very bad for Helbiii.
Yeah, I
Suddenly,
think that's the nail in the coffin.
yeah. The tides turned so fast. We were just saying, like, if How doesn't find anything in the next card section, then he's boned. But let's say that he found everything that he needed. Okay, spends an X, probably hopes for some sponsor. Okay, that's nothing. Another release, but okay, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Helbiii once again definitely does not want to break. Luckily for him, How did not find a playable sponsor. So, okay, we're gonna see the break.
Do you know if Helbii's taken Clever project bonus?
Yeah, nope. Yeah, true. So he's gonna clever down sponsors and cards. Now you have to say he still has the hippo in hand. So
True.
okay, guys,
Oh,
Scooters,
of
that's
course.
something to market. This also is enough to let us finish in one move fairly easily. Actually, so next one is gonna be what, 15 points?
Yeah.
First. Well, okay, let's see what Helbiii has now. Probably, maybe only X down cards if he has a sponsor to play. I mean, so we know he has Hippo, we know he has the Clever Monkey, the Squirrel Monkey. Yeah, endgames are just going to be too brutal. Once again, he has Hydro, Aquarium, Science Library. What if Science Library?
Yeah, he's gonna hit
Oh,
Science
yeah,
Library
with
and
Sloth
school
Bear, yeah.
towards itself.
Guide Scooters
Yeah.
also, yeah. Frit Lizard, okay. Does he have Cobra?
I think that's the only out from this position. But he doesn't even have X tokens to be able to do a project.
I mean, could take 2 rep, which also gets him X token to play 2 more animals, but he doesn't even have that much money, right? So yeah, it's just Hippo into something. But yeah, once again, just way too many endgames from what Hal's side here. Yeah, Jaydoon deck saying the deck is rigged. I mean, when this Hydro appeared, maybe. And Helbiii plays a fairly useless vet because he doesn't have last uni yet. I mean, last uni would be 3 shields now because 2 shields also with Science Lab in game, but not something you really want to go for. I mean, yeah, if the sponsor action is a vet for nothing, then yeah, I'm not even sure if Helbiii has a project.
Yeah, maybe the last uni is actually the last social action. Otherwise, playing that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay, plays Hornbill instead of Slothbear. Doesn't matter really, both are the same amount of points. And yeah, then we get all the end games. Yeah, this marketing income really was very worth a lot. Well, it's only geological. Well, we do get 1 donation, but yeah. Also, once again, naturalists. 2 naturalist games in a row for Helbiii versus 2 games of favorite zoo. 33 turns. Another very slow game.
Yeah, I think that favors what Howe's play style.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think this game. Well, do you think that one of the games was winnable for Helbiii, or was it just the sponsor diff too much?
I would need to rewatch, I think, game 1 from Helbii's perspective. Because I think any game that goes 36 turns, there's an opportunity to make different decisions around the break tempo.
I agree. And I mean, he did have the barn all in hand, right, when he took Europe. So if you can deny Europe 2 from BDW, I think the game would go so differently.
Agreed.
Game 2, yeah, hard to say. Let's wait if either of them wants to join us for a brief interview. But if not, then
Hello, I'm here.
hello.
If you need me.
Okay. Yeah, Andrew. First question. Game 1, basic research. Was this just a mistake with native farm going over 25?
I realized a little bit too late, but I was like, if it's not gonna hit for 3 organically, then I might as well just ditch it.
Okay.
It was supposed to be a fork in the road where ideally I do basic research first and then native farm, or I didn't expect native farm to hit that hard. So I was like, okay, whatever. Basic research gets ditched. It's fine.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, you even upgraded build to maximize native farm, which really surprised us, to be honest.
Yeah, I would. 16 is pretty difficult to contend with.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, how would you like going back to game 1? How would you evaluate round 1? Like, we felt like if in round 1 we maybe messed it up a little bit by snapping this expo in Europe, and then Helbiii can just break. Need to decide.
I was being mega greedy because
Yeah.
my thought logic is, okay, I could take your partner zoo first.
Yeah.
Or I can bank on Helbiii having a real sponsor to play.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
no, I didn't have a sponsor on one, and I knew like you had a small European animals, but I couldn't find a way that I can win Europe 2, or I can break chicken for it because I didn't have any sponsor, so I had to break, I think, but and still with breaking, I knew I couldn't win Europe 2, so it was really difficult for me.
Yeah, I was wondering, it's like, I could risk it by snapping Europe, extra on Europe, which heavily telegraphs I'm trying to do Europe 2 round 1.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I'm hoping you are distracted by a sponsor that you want to play so I get away with it. But if you do break 5, then I can just 5-hand. So that was the abort option. It's annoying that Associa is higher and then it takes longer to refresh if it does happen that you break 5, but I've learned to deal with those kinds of forks.
Yeah, I mean, what baffled me is that, I mean, basically then you're forced to either just not use the worker in round 1, which I think is a real consideration, because you lose so much assault strength for round 2 if you just do anything then. And then also just be in jeopardy of losing Europe 2. And I mean, Helbiii, you had the barn owl from the start, right?
No, I think I drew it. Yeah, the animal. Yes, I did.
Okay. Because we were wondering, like, if you just do 2 Europe in round 2 and deny it from BDW, then this would have probably been favorable for you.
Yeah, that was the risk I considered. It is very possible Helbiii has some Europe, goes Europe partners who has the Europe before me and beats me to it. But I've learned to navigate around those issues if it happens. And luckily for me, I got to dodge the issue.
Yeah, but my process is that he can just break chicken on 1, and I didn't have any good sponsor, so yeah, I think staying in round 1 was really not beneficial for me. Like to wait that he breaks and I win Europe 2 round 2, but I think it was really not beneficial for me. So
okay, yeah, I mean,
yeah, Research Institute does have a bit of more staying power than Observation Power because I can work towards the uni. And then there's the brown bird that you're totally worried about because I'm on Research Institute, so I can cheat it out.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, also.
Yeah.
Also game 2. I mean, we're gonna go ahead, Helbiii.
Yeah, and what I want to say is that in both of the games, I was really far behind. I felt like even the game 2, like I won species 5 really quick. I think the Rhea snapping was really questionable, but
it was, you didn't know, but it was pretty annoying for me to deal with.
Okay.
Because I had a Tasmanian Devil, as you saw, but I patched a bald eagle for that, and I couldn't get a second pouch. So ideally, I would have played the Rhea just to kill some time, because the Tasmanian Devil was a little too early.
Okay.
Yeah. So Lucy in chat wants to ask about the vulture. Yeah, there was a situation where the long-billed vulture was in folder 2, I think, and Explorer was in folder 4 or so. Then you had cards, and you did not drop the vulture, probably to not get push Explorer into range for BDW.
Yeah, so I pretty knew that he was having a low mountain range because he took the secondary bird before.
Yeah.
So I saw the vulture, but if I do it, he just play Explorer.
Yeah, and that's what he has to contend with. I either get Explorer or I do my project faster.
True.
And I think I wanted to stay in the round, so that's why I snapped Explorer so that I can play first seal, stay in the round. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I considered, did I want to break your first seal work? And I was like, nah, it's not worth it.
No, but like in both games, I felt really behind, so I broke chicken like to play my sponsor, but BDW just had better sponsor, so it was not.
Yeah, you lost both break chickens.
Yeah. So, and even in the first game, like, I still have the turtles, and I forgot that I played the bear, so I had 2 Americas, so I could have built a 3 size and play brown bear turtle in my 2 animals the last round. So, but even with that, it wouldn't have been enough, I think. So
yeah. Oh yeah, the Galapagos. Yeah.
Yeah, at some point, so I had the Science Museum. So when you saw me take the 5 hand, I really wanted to take 2 research. But that would have been a huge red flag, and you would just take inside lib immediately.
Yeah.
So I had to play it low key.
I missed that. I wouldn't have taken it for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So I had to be a lot more subtle.
Yeah, I mean, even with the science train, right? I think like when you were at like 70 points, I think both Milowitt and me and the chat were pretty worried about your position because your hand was you literally had no playable card in hand. So we were like, yeah, okay, your next card action is very, very important. But then you drew Hydrologist, which basically just solves all your issues. I mean, if this card were whiffs, you're probably just kind of stuck. So it was kind of lucky for you, Helbiii, because he did not have Hydrologist the entire game. He drew it with the second last card action or so.
I did kind of hit the nuts with the draws at some point.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, sponsor man plays sponsors.
I'm wearing my scarf. I'm wearing my lucky scarf.
and in the second game, I didn't have Savannah, and I just drew it like in my last card action. So I was really happy about it, but still not enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think if BDW can't, I mean, it's hard to say. He had just had so many end games, also both games, right? Like Helbiii, you had Naturalist Zoo both games, and BDW had Favorite Zoo. So
I think didn't make a difference in either of the games, but it was it gave me that confidence.
Yeah.
So first game was naturalist and aquatic, and second game was naturalist and geologist.
Oh god,
that's pretty awful.
So messed up.
I mean, you still got 2 shields out of naturalist both times at least, but yeah. I mean, the biggest problem was just having like the science libraries, guided school tours, both games, right? And just too many end game points with sponsors. BDW, speaking about like greedy plays, like when you drew the low mountain range, then you still drew up the Secretary Bird, despite the Vulture being like in folder 5 or 6 or so. Did you think about drawing up the Rhino instead? Just going, yeah, okay, I'm just going to get the Vulture anyway? Or was it a consideration for you?
That's an unnecessary risk. Originally I was going to do the Rhino project because maybe I could do habitats.
Yeah,
but then I drew a low mountain range. I was like, okay, then I just don't want the Rhino to exist for anyone. I'd rather just have my consistency.
Okay.
Because Secretary Migration is basically just as good as a full Rhino.
Yeah. But, what's even better? Vulture plus the might range and the Rhino.
Yeah, but it's more like it's an unnecessary risk to let Helbiii just randomly draw up the Vulture for whatever reason.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Because I'd rather just have the plan in full and he knows about it, but he can't do anything about it, versus he might just randomly screw me over.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think it was correct. I just was wondering, right? Because we all do get greedy sometimes. But
Yeah, but that's an unnecessary risk to take. Just take the consistency there.
yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
I wonder if chat is frustrated with me flickering between my map and the opponent's map, as you can see from my jittering.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think chat said anything, but I don't know how it was for you, Milowitt. For me, it was a little bit distracting at times.
That's what I do when I'm waiting.
Are you actually
And
processing the information from your opponent's map, or is it just
Yeah, I
like
actually am. I just click process, go back, and then if I need, it's like a dual processing. It's in a way multi-threading.
Okay, yeah, and also just get up the APM, right? It's like as if you're playing StarCraft here.
Yeah, I have not played StarCraft at all, though.
I just wanted to ask in game 1, I built a 5 size, a second 5 size, and it was obviously for the other bear. And
Yep.
I thought at that time like you would break and take the bear because I really want it, and you didn't. And so I wanted why you didn't, because it was really a 5 size for it. And I snapped the brown bear first one.
I
And
think
so
Brown Bear got
you know I did. Yeah.
I think Brown Bear got revealed, and even then, but yeah, Brown Bear got revealed, and I couldn't get the Brown Bear first. And even then, if I could get the Brown Bear first, it takes time for me to connect to the -1 wreck.
Yeah, I think Helbiii asked about
So it's more
the grizzly
like
bear.
No, it's not worth it. I considered it. It's like, no, it's too out of my way. Especially on observation. If you're playing observation tower, then the 4th worker doesn't do that much.
It was actually 5th worker.
True. Both bears. We had from,
But yeah, it's like, don't bother. You can have it. It's kind of annoying, but whatever.
Yeah, all right. I can see if chat has any questions. But I think we asked everything. Milowitt, do you have anything you want to ask?
No, I don't think so. Felt a little bit like sponsor diff in both games. I think game 1 looks very different if Helbiii can play to the Europe project first. I don't know if there was a line based on action sequencing, but it's well played by both.
Yep, agree.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, thanks to both of you for playing, for sharing your opinion. And all right, and Helbiii gonna let you take care of your son. And
thank you. Okay, have a good night.